What's up everybody? Time for another King of Games deck, this time, Branded. I am a little late as this is from January. Now as much as I like Branded and Master Duel, I felt like this climb wasn't nearly as fun as I wanted it to be. But on the other hand, this deck is very strong and has gotten stronger since Dragoon came out after I finished my run. The deck will only get stronger as more of the cards come to the game, so try to enjoy or dislike how the deck is right now. If you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe and leave a like. But without further ado, let's get loring. Here's an overview of the deck I used. In the main deck, I'm running 2 Nibiru, 2 Aluber, 2 Dramaturge, 2 Shrouded, 3 Albaz, 2 Ad Libitum, 1 Mercurier, 1 Comedy, 2 Tragedy, 2 Branded Fusion, 1 Allure of Darkness, 1 Opening, 1 Branded in Red, 1 Branded in White, 2 Branded Lost, 1 Despia Theater of the Branded, 2 Imperm, 1 Retribution, and 1 Sword. Moving on to the extra deck, I'm running 2 Mirror Jade, 1 Masquerade, 1 Drago's Depelia, 1 Titaniclad, 1 Lubellion, 1 Quertus, and 2 Albion. For the skill, I'm using Theater of the Branded's Opening. The skill restricts you to only Fallen of Albaz, Despia, and level 8 or higher Dark and Light fusion monsters, which really isn't all too bad. It lets you shuffle a Despia or Branded Opening in your hand to add either a Despia or Branded Opening to the hand, and also lets you add Despia Theater of the Branded to your hand. I usually add Opening with it. The second effect lets you send a Despia from deck to grave and then add a Branded in Red from your deck to your hand. I like to send either Dramaturge or Ad Libitum to be used for Branded in Red. The lines can be varied depending on what cards you open, so I can't go over all of them, but usually the end board for turn 1 is to have Masquerade and Mirror Jade on the field, with Branded in Red set from Albion and Ad Libitum engraved to summon back Mirror Jade after Branded in Red. If you want to know some more lines, look back at some of the games and you can see the different avenues that I took. Already started out the year with a King of Games run, and I'm hoping to keep it that way for the rest of the year. If you made it to the end, I appreciate it. Thank you, and I wish you all the best.